Okay, I'm live. I'm live. So, happy Saturday to all. Now, if you see from the title, you know exactly what I'm talking about. In case you don't know, Kanye West wore a White Lives Matter t shirt at Paris Fashion Week, and apparently it set off a dizzying response from some people. Now, let me preface this by saying I don't know Kanye West personally. Um, But when he wore it, I did not have any visceral reaction to it. Why? Because he's an artist, he's an entertainer, he's somebody popular, he has millions of followers. And my line of thinking was probably there's a reason why he did it, right? So I cannot speak for him personally as to why he wore it. But let's not forget, this is the same Kanye West that made the statements about George Bush. Does anybody remember that? When he said, "Oh, George Bush doesn't care about the people." Now, if you know that Kanye West, I will say, based on that Kanye West that I know, I am willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. Right? If I see him doing something like that, I will say to myself, there's probably a reason behind it. One that I don't really know what it is, but I will not quickly start to disparage him and call him a sellout immediately because I see that. Right? Now I know how it is, on the internet, there's a lot of entertainers. They want you to follow trends. They want you to, they don't say it outright, but they're trendsetters, they're influencers of sorts. And, a lot of people pay attention to what they do. That's why they get paid all the money. But, and this is a big but, you know how black guys are. We like big butts. Stereotype. Probably true. Who cares, right? But that being said, I watched a live by Willie D. Now, this is not the first time that I heard him say very disparaging things about Kanye West. The last time was, I think, right after they had put the story live about him buying a house next to Kim's in order for him to see his children. Now, me as a father, if I was in a position to do that same thing, I would probably do it. If you're having issues with the mother of your children, and there's a way that you can find within your power to be able to have access to them without going through all, the nonsense that she has to put you through, then you do it. My intuition told me that that's what he was doing. Not for him to be some sort of creep or something, but you could see when, you see this guy out there that there's something missing from his life, and that's his children, right? As a parent, you can tell. Um, and I feel bad for him, right? I would never get up here and say, because come on, as guys, we've been there. You live long enough, you have been in a situation where you were with a woman and you let her go. Probably that's the one that you shouldn't have let go, or you got with one. You stayed too long before that's one that you should have been let go. We've been in those situations. So for Willie to come on and make those kind of comments, it kind of disgusted me, right? I felt disgusted by it. I was very disappointed. This latest set of comments really had me questioning Willie D and his motivations, right? Like, what was this really about? Because let's be honest, you're talking about Kanye West being a celebrity, and he's doing this for clout, and he's samboing, he's shucking and jiving, but you're also a celebrity. This is why you have, what is it, 750,000 followers for that same exact reason. So you're making disparaging comments about another celebrity, but you're a celebrity. You're not just some regular dude that nobody knows. So I find that as a bias there. Now he might claim to be one of these blackly black wokety wokes, always has something to say when it comes to situations like that. But there's real issues that people need to discuss. And like I said, that to me was a non-issue. Again, like I said, there must be a reason why he's doing it, right? He's trolling the alt rights and the white folks that would wear shirts like that. Because let's be honest, in the history of this country that I'm in right now, America, North America, when has white lives not mattered? When have white lives not mattered? At any time. Anytime you can think of, since they came over here, slaughtered the Indians, took the land, settled, had Thanksgiving Day feasts and all that stuff, set up their holidays or holy days, whatever, all the things that they've done, right? Regardless of the trials they had for witches and all that other stuff, it's been pretty much an all white country. Over the years, you've seen countless dash cam videos, body cam videos of blacks being killed, unarmed blacks by police. We don't see those same kind of confrontations. Unfortunately, we have even seen confrontations where the offender or perp is white, the officer is white, approaches him, hand is not on his gun, he ends up dying because he was willing to give this person that looked just like him the benefit of the doubt without even knowing this person's background, history, or anything. Just because they're white, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna approach this brother of mine and speak to him and we're gonna sort this out. Brother pulls out AK, kill a cop, drives off on his business. It has happened, right? The videos are disgusting because I don't know what would provoke somebody to start unloading on a cop like that that was just pulling you over for speeding or erratic driving, whatever it is they pulled you over for. Because let's face it, they'll pull you over for anything, right? Tail light out, your license plate is hanging, fell off, it's crooked. Um, one brake light is not working. They'll pull you over for any bullshit. Right? That's understood, especially in the big cities. Mind you, the places that have the lowest income, those are the places that have the most tickets, especially traffic, moving violations. I know. I live in a big city. You go up to the whiter parts of the city, Westchester and White Plains, you barely see cops. Barely. You'll see highway patrol and stuff like that. In the city, in the Bronx, in Brooklyn, you'll see people walking the streets, looking to make sure your registration is up to date, checking plates. Why? They're trying to give out tickets. This is not the higher earning part of the city. You see them in Manhattan too, but guess what? A lot of people that work down there, they don't live down there. A lot of these people that work down in the bottom of the city, they don't even drive. So who are they targeting? Working class people. That's the people who give the ticket. People that are trying to, just make it. So that's understood. But yeah, I was disappointed, man, because as soon as he started the live, he started talking about Kanye West, and he's up there cooning, and I'm like, bro, like, so you're saying all this, you haven't called this man, reached out to him, like, yo, what was you thinking behind wearing that T-shirt? I don't know what it was, it kind of upset me, took me off guard, but I know how you are. You probably have a different reason for it. And that's the thing about our people. We're quick to be reactionary when the situation does not call for it. When the situation does call for it, well, I don't want to, rock the boat, and I'm not gonna go protest, because these kids got killed, and This is my whole problem. You know, there's situations where you need to be reactionary. You're on the playground, somebody assaults your child or whatever. As a parent, you jump in there and start going crazy on that person, probably even if it's a child. Maybe, you know, and I wouldn't fault you for it because me as a parent, I see somebody bullying my kid, I'll step in. Be like, yo, I know you're like 2 feet tall, but if I see you hit my son again, I'm gonna body slam the shit out of you. We'll talk. You know what I mean? So but there's times when you see something or somebody doing something, you have to think, right? All right, what's the bigger picture? What is this all about? Might there be more to it than I'm seeing right now? And in a situation like that, I think rather than just getting online because you have a large following saying whatever comes to mind is disingenuous, you know? And they interviewed Kanye right after he came back. I saw the interview. Really said, "Oh, I don't have nothing to do with Fox News." Well, then you're dumb because the first rule of warfare is to know your enemy. You consider Fox News your enemy, but you don't watch it because you don't want to know nothing they saying. That's dumb. You have to know your enemy, know what they're up to. So I watched it. I heard the questions that Tucker asked them, and I don't know what Tucker's position is. We're not friends. I don't know him personally. But you can see that when he asked the questions, he gave Kanye like all the leeway in the world on how he was answering. Like Kanye asked, Kanye answered the question. What he asked him? He asked him, like, what was the thinking behind wearing the t-shirt? He gave him this whole long answer. Another time he spoke about Kim and how she has the handlers that want her to have an ass out, and she's a 40-something-year-old mother. Dude obviously has a lot going on up there, a lot more than people know, a lot more than people give him credit for. I mean, I don't think the amount of money he's worth is important, but let's be honest, like, dude came up from just being a rapper, you know, the kind of things that Kanye would say in an interview, you would never hear Jay Z and these other guys saying because they don't have the balls to say it. That's number one. I don't care how good of a rapper anybody think Jay Z is. He don't have the gigantic brass balls that Kanye West got. And I don't care that he's from Brooklyn either. Brooklyn, we go hard. Jay Z is not hard. He's about his business and he's about making money, and that's about it. I don't see him being a voice to come out there and say the kind of things that Kanye West would say. And that's my take. I don't encourage anybody to listen to celebrities, but at the end of the day, you have to make a judgment call and it shouldn't be reactionary. You should think first about what is it that you're seeing, what it is you're hearing, what is this person's track record, right? As I said, the issue with him and his wife or his ex-wife and his kids, yeah, men go through that. I've been through that. Practically there right now. So that's understood. It happens to, I'm pretty sure, millions of men all over the place. You've been with a woman, end up having kids with a relationship goes south. She's trying to drag you through child support, drag you through the system, doesn't let you see your kids, all kinds of bullshit that men have to go through. So that is like a nothing burger right there to me. But as I said, he's one of the few artists that I will be willing to give the benefit of the doubt because he has a track record of speaking out, right? He has said things about the Negroes in America and how they're the lost tribes of the Most High. There's different things that he said, just like Nick Cannon said. Never heard Jay-Z say nothing like that. So comparatively speaking, I would say if you had to give somebody the benefit of the doubt, let it be Kanye West. All right, don't throw away the baby with the bathwater because of a perceived slight. All right, you don't judge a person on one perceived worst day. All right, you judge the entire book not by its appearance but its content. And as far as I'm concerned, his content, especially what he brought forth in that interview about black ownership, and they're just trying all kinds of ways to get rid of us, but we're still here. It struck a chord. So I hope he keeps on doing what he's doing, speaking out. You gotta let an individual be an individual. But at the end of the day, if it's gonna provoke change or it's gonna open a discussion with that person being at the forefront, already fully locked and loaded, knowing what they're gonna say, hey, hope you enjoy your Saturday. Mine's been so. A little bit chilly outside, but it is what it is. It's October, so what can I say? I'm out.